All right, we're back. We got the Malapert Smark Podcast here for all you Malapert Smark fans out there. We're going to talk some wrestling and judge it and criticize it, or maybe we might like it. Who knows? But we got AEW today, so probably not. I know Vlad didn't want to do this today, but this is my idea because I watched Dynamite, and I was only expecting to cover Sting's retirement on our recording today. But I watched Dynamite, and I kind of liked it, and I thought it was weirdly coherently written. And I thought we might run through some of the stories and get some thoughts real quick from our esteemed panel here, which consists of Vlad, the wrestling expert. Thank you for joining us. And
it's good to be here.
Please try to have a good attitude about this. We have a lot of AEW fans who watch our show, and their feelings get very hurt when you say their show sucks. So go easy on it, okay? Go easy on it. But I'm kidding. This is the Malapert Smark Podcast. We're supposed to be Malaperts, boldly disrespectful motherfuckers who've never done shit in our lives, but we still know best, okay? So Robert is also here, the Frozen Asian. Thank you for joining me. Did you watch Dynamite or no?
Oh, yeah, I did, yeah.
Okay. All right. Did you think it was a bad show or what? I don't know.
No,
Vlad.
I didn't think it was a bad show.
Vlad didn't think anything of it, but okay. Let's run through at least a couple of things. I don't want to do like full watch-alongs today, but maybe just a couple of segments. There was a theme, a new intro and everything, new set design, which I thought was kind of cool. They kind of made better use of like the arena and the fans. It looked nice today. They had a lot of fans there. So let's see what they came up with post-Revolution. I kind of thought they should go with something like to do with Sting and Darby to open the show, since that was like so hot that ended the show, the last show. That's kind of what you're supposed to do. But it's okay. They went with Swerve Strickland to start the show, who ended up losing because Hangman Page sabotaged. We didn't cover that match. We didn't watch it, but it was fucking hilarious how Adam Page just attacked the referees over and over again just to make sure Swerve didn't get the win. So Swerve is out here talking about how he needs another shot. Samoa Joe obviously is going to come out and put him in his place. So I thought this was an interesting opening segment for the world title picture. And the surprise came when the Undisputed Kingdom music hit. I'm like, well, yeah, they should put them in this type of big spot because they're supposed to be big-time players in this after they took out MJF and everything. But who had the line of the night was Swerve Strickland here,
fact,
right?
I'm really taking to your new role as manager of this whole thing. It is. It's really amusing me. The whole Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget looking role is really funny to me.
And then how about this?
Fact,
how about this?
If you need new clients, I got Britt Baker's second phone number in my pocket right here.
Oh my God, he made him look. He made him look.
You think you're real cute, don't you, Swerve? You think you're a real tough guy. All right, well, how about this?
And Adam Cole's just looking at him dumbfounded. All right. Well, I don't know. I guess I assume Wardlow's supposed to come out of this into the title picture. That's what they've been. But that's not what came out of this. Tag team match came out of this. But I guess we'll see what happens eventually. But I will say that I didn't think this was that bad. Robert, did you have any thoughts about Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland and everything that happened in that match? And this opening segment?
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. But honestly, first of all, I really like Swerve. I'm a fan of Swerve. I hope he eventually wins the championship, and I think he will. But I'm kind of over the whole Swerve Strickland Hangman Adam Page feud. They need to kill that already. Let Swerve move on to another.
I fucking love it, bro. I want it to go forever. I want Hangman Page to keep Swerve Strickland from becoming champion. God. That should be his only goal in life.
Wow. Okay. Oh, and a little off topic, but I do want to give kudos to Roderick Strong. He looked amazing in Revolution. His fight against Orange Cassidy. I didn't even think that match was close. Like he really went over. He won cleanly. Like there were as far as I can remember.
That's pretty surprising.
No interruptions. They made Roderick Strong look real strong, and he looked really good. Now. I did think it was a little random that Swerve and Samoa Joe were talking smack to each other, and then 5 minutes later they're like, all right, let's team up against what are they called again? United
Kingdom?
No, sorry, an
Undisputed Kingdom.
Undisputed
Yeah.
Kingdom. Yeah, there you go. They just seem to like just go along with this tag match that just happened. I thought that was a little random, but overall I didn't hate it.
Listen,
and we'll see. Go ahead.
Vlad, you're not so fond of that stuff though, huh? With Swerve and Samoa Joe. What about this segment with Edge and Christian? Did you catch this stuff? Because I want to play some of this for you. And it was it was Kill Switch against Matt Menard, and afterwards they took out Matt Menard and Daniel Garcia. Right? Yeah. The patriarchy was kind of gloating. They were on top, and then Edge came out of nowhere and took out Kill Switch with a steel chair, threw him off the stage, choked out Nick Wayne in front of his mom. Then Nick Wayne's mom tries to low blow him, but it didn't work. I don't know why. She didn't really like hit it that good, that hard or something.
No, I think he blocked it, didn't he?
Tony, watch out from behind.
Oh yeah, he held it. He saw it coming.
See, it didn't work. Copeland knew it was
Well, this is where the chase starts.
Christian Cage.
This is a fucking epic chase, bro.
Shoot after.
And Christian ends up escaping, but he has to steal somebody's car to run away, which reminded me of that whole Sting thing in WCW in 1996. So, I mean, I'm sure other people have stolen cars in wrestling too, probably in WWF Attitude Era, but this was pretty fucking good. And then the cameraman chasing them and keeping track of them, and keeping up with them and everything. This came out of nowhere to me. I was like not expecting anything this good on this show. Edge looks into the camera and tells them that Christian ran away like a little bitch.
Just stole a car to get away from Adam Copeland. Just holding up the title out of that Escalade as he just stole it.
Even though you just ran like a little bitch, I know you're gonna see this. This has to end.
So they're gonna have an I Quit match, okay? Which I don't know how the hell Christian can win an I Quit match against Edge, but that's cool. Come on, Vlad. Any thoughts about that?
Sure, I'll get my thoughts. This was okay. Yeah, this was okay. I mean, I'm actually kind of. I didn't think it was over, but I haven't been as excited as I was when initially they started feuding. But if this is like to conclude things, I think this is in Toronto again. Hopefully, it does conclude things. It could have been done better, but you know, this is AEW we're talking about, so.
It was surprising though. I like that it came out of nowhere. At least for once, it's like they didn't announce, "Oh, Adam Copeland's gonna be here." You know, it just kind of came out of nowhere.
I'm not saying that it didn't make sense. It did make sense because they left Edge and Copeland laying like a couple of weeks ago on what was either Collision or Dynamite, where they did the concerto thing, right? So I'm not saying it didn't come out of nowhere. So it was fine considering everything else that AEW has done. This was okay. I would say this is passable as wrestling.
Robert, did you like that?
Yeah, so kind of the opposite opinion of what I said earlier about I want the Hangman Adam Page and Swerve feud to end. The Edge and Christian Cage feud has been ongoing for forever, but I don't mind it, you know, given their history. Why not? And I'm looking forward to their matchup. Somehow I doubt that's really going to be the end of it. It's like they're like forever linked,
but still, I'll take anything with them.
With them, it makes sense considering their history.
All right, let me get to a couple more things before we move on from AEW. But I did want to talk about the Young Bucks segment as they came out as the evil EVPs now with their new theme song, which I really like their new theme song. I don't know why. This just fucking works to me, man. I don't know. I'm kind of digging this. They also got Cody's thing where they come from the bottom because, you know, Cody used to do that. But now it's Matt and Nick Jackson, which is pretty funny.
Idea.
But anyway, so they did suspend Hangman Page for beating up the referees at Revolution. And they kicked him out of the Elite, right? I guess for the moment being. And Eddie Kingston came out to talk shit because he just heard enough. And he's like, if you're going to suspend people who talk shit, then suspend me because fuck you. And then Okada's music hit when they were going to do an EVP trigger. Did you mark out Robert or what?
Yep, how I sure did. It's like Okada.
I mean, not his first AEW appearance, but he's signed now, so he's got a contract with AEW. Big free agent signing, huh?
So
Okada.
I have to say this. I haven't watched New Japan in a while, but I would imagine if I was still actively watching New Japan, this would really suck for me as a New Japan fan that was actively watching, because they lost two of their biggest stars. First Will Ospreay and now Okada.
Yeah,
That's
for
like,
New Japan, that's
for New Japan that sucks.
Stars.
So, but you know, like I said, haven't really watched them in a while, so it doesn't really affect me that much. But yeah, this is pretty crazy.
So Okada comes in when Kingston comes in. Everyone thought he was going to be with Kingston, right? And then this was the big surprise when he... What's this move called, Robert?
The Rainmaker.
The Rainmaker. I should have known. And then he gives the camera that look, that heel turn look, Vlad.
He looks constipated. That's all that looks. That's the way I look when I have to take a shit. That's all I know.
So we got a new member of the Elite, Robert. It's Okada. Were you expecting that or no?
Nope. That was a surprise.
I mean, I thought something when I saw him come in with his suit. And I'm like, why is he wearing a suit like Matt and Nick Jackson or something? So that was the moment where I thought it was a possibility that he was going to be with that picture.
Okay. Hey, I didn't think that.
I don't know, man. I think this was funny, Vlad. I know you don't care also, but I'm giving it a shout out.
No,
Let's move. Kris Statlander ended up doing a job for Riho.
Oh my god.
Can you believe that? Just all kinds of damage. The Statlander, the girl that they gave the big victory over Jade Cargill, right? And she was gonna cheat.
Oh yeah, let's finish. I'm sorry.
Well, yeah, I mean, she refused the chain that Stokely Hathaway slipped to her, and she ended up getting rolled up. The way Riho beats literally everybody. She fought out of a little bit of a hold there and rolled her up. I mean, the way she rolls people up, though, it looks pretty realistic, I must say. But the damage she takes doesn't really. But tough loss for Kris Statlander, someone that...
Very
good
tough,
booking, though. When I saw the booking, I was like, wow, Statlander versus Riho, who's going to win this? You know what I mean? Right? It was kind of a questionable, like, who the fuck should go over based on...
Based on what? What is not even in this company?
These are two superstars of this company. Probably the two strongest wrestlers, maybe.
I don't know. Look, I don't really hate on a lot of AEW wrestlers, but I'm just not a fan of Riho.
Well, it's just like me being surprised that Orange Cassidy lost the other day. It's just surprising to me. I don't know. I didn't know who would win. When I saw the booking, I was like, this is an interesting booking. I don't know who's going to win.
Regarding Orange Cassidy, I wasn't surprised that he lost. It's how he lost. That it didn't seem that competitive, and that Roderick Strong won clean. that was a surprise for me, not the fact that Orange Cassidy lost.
Well, we didn't cover Toni Storm's match at the pay-per-view either, because we've been liking Toni Storm, but she basically won with a bunch of interference from Luther and Mariah May, who was dressed up as old school Toni Storm, which was kind of hilarious. Darby Allin, his promo about how he might die climbing Mount Everest. What do you think of that, Vlad? Is that not cool? Should they be using stuff like that in wrestling or no?
I think he's a goddamn idiot. I think Tony's a goddamn idiot for letting him do this because he's paying him money. And I think everybody involved, as Wardlow said, should be jailed and shot.
Fired and put in jail.
Oh, fired and put in jail. He didn't say shot. I'm adding the shot. Somebody should get shot for this. So yeah, I mean, no, I'm not Darby, I think he means well, but the stuff that he does is just too outrageous for me. It's just too insane. It makes literally no sense. So what is he?
So he does.
He drops the title.
He relinquishes the tag titles, and then he's fighting Jay White next week. And they gave Jay White a fair amount of time to talk, a good 5 minutes or something.
Yeah,
which
that's what he's good at. Because that's what this. You don't understand half of what he's saying. I think Jay White is a pretty good wrestler for what I've seen when he was tagging with what's his
Juice.
Juice
Robinson.
Yeah, but him talking is not something I want to hear. Especially, he rambles on and on. It's not very good, and you can't understand anything he's saying anyway. So I wouldn't give.
I think he's funny. I liked him in the whole MJF feud and everything. I kind of didn't like how they kind of lowered him in the card into like ROH 6-man champ, and I think he should be higher up on the card personally. But this is a good matchup, huh, Robert? Come on, Darby Allin versus Jay White. That's a good match.
Yeah, for sure.
Fuck yeah. I'm into that. I'm into this idea. And he did invite Darby to join the Bang Bang Scissor Gang and become Darby Scissorhands. But Darby refused. And Darby said that he doesn't believe in him. He doesn't believe the hype. And they're going to have their match next week. Okay. There's a lot in this show, man. I mean, the Christian stuff, the opening stuff with Swerve and Joe. This was not bad. Oh, this was the promo of the night, though, with House of Black trying to spook out Mark Briscoe, right? And then Mark Briscoe responded.
House of Black. What's your response?
Oh, so I'm supposed to be scared now? Y'all got the wrong one. You see, I done walked through the fire, walked through the flames. I done danced with the devil. I done the Tennessee two-step with that sorry bitch. You see what I'm saying? I fear no man, fear no evil. So let's do it. Saturday night.
That's true. He's been through everything.
In a street fight, anything goes. I take y'all on by myself. I don't need nobody.
But Jay Lethal, his recent rival, does say that he's going to give him a hand. And Jeff Jarrett's going to come too. So he doesn't really want Jeff Jarrett to come, but he's going to come anyways. But anyways, that little 1 minute of Mark Briscoe I thought was the fucking best part of the
Hilarious.
show.
It was funny.
He's got to be like, fuck, they got to give him a bigger role on this show, man. But anyways, Will Ospreay. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say yes.
Yes, go ahead, Vlad.
Mark Briscoe is a great talent. Wasted here as everybody else is. He's a great talent, extremely entertaining. They could have done a lot after his brother died. I mean, everybody was really wanting him to be pushed hard, and they really went the other way with it. They're trying to do something here with him now, but it's really not very good. So he's an entertaining personality. I like him a lot. Hell of a wrestler. Tremendous worker. But, no, it's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. Not here. But anyways, let's continue on.
Next, we got Will Ospreay, which, God, Robert, this guy is such a talent, man. But they don't need to be... He doesn't need to have a fucking match on every Dynamite, dude. This is what Tony Khan kind of misses the boat on. It's like if he had Hulk Hogan in his prime, and he'll put Hulk Hogan in a match every day. You don't need to put Hulk Hogan in a match every day. Just hype something up for a pay-per-view.
I don't want him to be like burned out, physically or mentally, right?
The fans get burned out on him. Yeah,
that too.
On his move today, he's facing Kyle Fletcher. Not gonna show any of it. He won the match. It was a good match, but I guess the ending was that Bryan Danielson comes out to look him in the face and challenge him. All right. Well, look, I don't want to spend too much time on Dynamite. Okay.
Did you just compare Will Ospreay to Hulk Hogan? Am I on what kind of am I on drugs? What the hell's happening here? Have we all lost our goddamn minds?
The best we got in this day and age, man. Fuck. If you played it right, if you booked it right, a match like Will Ospreay against Bryan Danielson could be a fucking great main event of a pay-per-view. You know what I mean?
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But anyways, look, I just want to say that I thought this show kind of seemed like an improvement. Like there was more in-ring segments, more in-ring interviews, the in-ring with Swerve, the in-ring with Darby. So it wasn't just like matches. And the whole set and the feel of the show and the pace of it, I think it was an improvement. I don't know. Robert, am I crazy or did I see something there?
I think this is one of the better Dynamites post MJF.
Yeah.
I'd say for sure. And they got me hyped up for Big Business, and I don't know, Dynasty is still next month. But I don't know, this feud, it looks like they're probably setting it up for that pay-per-view.
Sure.
Just on paper, Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay, hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's end this segment there. We got more to talk about. We're going to do a little bit of classic wrestling before we let you guys go home. We'll release that on the next segment. So subscribe, please, and hit like and you get notified whenever we release new content. And we appreciate anybody who's listening. We'll see you on the next one.